and a couple women's volleyball games, which that took a lot of studying. But we got through it, and I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever done. So look at me trying to stay positive. Coming up on today's episode, I've got an absolutely stacked doom scroll of the week featuring the winner of this year's Fat Bear Week. Yep, you heard that right. Oh my gosh. It is an absolute honor to get to witness what is comparing fat bears. Unreal. And it looks like women's basketball is coming to Philly sooner than we thought. That's right. That Unrivaled announcement was exciting. After that, I'm going to be joined by an EGOT winner I truly have no business speaking to. You know her from American Idol and her hit talk show, The Jennifer Hudson Show. If that didn't make it obvious, guys, it's Jennifer Hudson. It's all coming up. But first, let's get to some Real One comments of the week. First up, yeah, there was a 12-minute jump. 2 weeks in a row on the runtime of this podcast. And some of you in Queen Emma's court commented with absolute horseshit like this. At Colleen said, Queen Emma did it again at 1 hour. Get the front door out of here. Get the French toast out of my face. Queen Emma asked, how are you feeling about it? 2 cool 60s in a row. And then she said, girl, should we make it 3 with a turtle emoji? No, we shouldn't make it 3. How about that? Garbage. Next up, a lyric from Life of a Showgirl inspired a viral tweet. And I have to admit, they got my ass. They really did. The tweet says, a whole block full of baby Kelce heads. Someone commented on that tweet and said, the fate of Kylie Kelce. First of all, the lyric is, quote, have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you, from Wishlist, which is my favorite song on the album, I think. I've said it so many times before, the Kelce genes are strong. And here's a moment that happened this week. This week was Uncle Trav's birthday. And in true celebration, there were a number of photos posted on a carousel on Instagram, I believe by the Chiefs and New Heights, that were, oh yeah, I did. Brad, bleep it! The other podcast and the Chiefs collabed on a carousel of photos for Uncle Trav's birthday that included a photo of my husband and Travis. And I will tell you what, I think I've given up on the Ellie fight. It was so obvious. It's Ellie's eyes. It's her eyes. And the worst part is it was in that photo where I was like, oh shit, is that Benny's face too? Which, to be fair, I have not thought for 1 second that Benny resembled me at all. So that was fine. It was Ellie that broke me. So the genes are strong, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I've been saying this from the beginning. We saw Wyatt come out. It's like we cloned Jason in girl form. We don't have a fighting chance, okay? But luckily, they make very cute children. Can confirm. Very cute children, those Kelces. Because that baby picture was that little kid picture of Jason and Travis was so cute. We do have half the block already covered, especially when they scatter, which is a thing they've been doing recently. They think it's funny. Speaking of the girls, we have listened to Life of a Showgirl. There are some bops on there I think everybody knows. One of the songs that Ellie and I have been bopping to on the way to school is Opalite. Great song. The lyric, my brother used to call it eating out of the trash. Outstanding. My favorites on the album are definitely Wishlist, Opalite, and Who Are We Kidding? Wood. Here's the deal. Do I need that much detail specifically about my brother-in-law? Probably not, but also Good job, Trev. That's it. Guys, yes. 1,000% yes. That's women supporting women. Proud of you. Okay, moving on. Let's get right into a chunky doom scroll of the week. Pun intended. You'll see what I mean. First up on doom scroll of the week, we no longer have to wait until 2030 for professional women's basketball in Philly because Unrivaled is coming this January. Queen Emma, roll the clip, please. Okay, there was an announcement in Love Park in Philadelphia that Unrivaled, the 3-on-3 women's basketball league, will have 2 games played in January in Philadelphia. Get out of town. No, get in town. I do have January 30th blocked off on the calendar because, of course, I want to be there for this. I hope that people feel encouraged and welcomed into the Philadelphia area. And I hope that this is just a small glimpse into how we are going to love and support our team that comes in 2030. I think we can show up and show out. And I think that we can make our city proud. Speaking of the WNBA, I've just been given yet another reason to be a fan of Caitlin Clark. Roll the clip, Queen Emma. She and some of her Fever teammates were at the Colts game, and Caitlin, a diehard Chiefs fan, is the only one not wearing the custom jersey they made for her. Nailed it. You fucking nailed that. You nailed that so hard. Here's the deal. Very kind of the Colts organization to give a customized jersey. This is customary. I've seen it happen to my husband many times. I co-sign this decision very hard. I think that Caitlin nailed this. I think that when you are raised a diehard fan of a team, that this is the only appropriate response to being given a jersey of another team. So, yeah. Yep, nailed that. Next on Doom Scroll, first we were a turtle podcast, then a hippo podcast. Well, now I think it's safe to say we're a brown bear podcast because the winner of Fat Bear Week 2025 has been crowned, and you guys, his name is Chunk. I can't. Queen Emma, the clip, please.
We have a winner, Chunk. A towering brown bear with a broken jaw has taken the top prize in Alaska's popular Fat Bear contest. This is Chunk's first win after narrowly finishing in second place the 3 previous years. By the way, Chunk weighs an estimated 1,200 pounds.
Chunk received the most votes in a competition between 12 brown bears, where people picked the bear they believe best exemplifies fatness and success, which is perfect for him, in their preparation for winter hibernation. Okay? Couple things here. One being the most important, I think we should point out. One of the things that they shared about Chunk is that he has a broken jaw. Okay? So for him to become the fattest bear with a broken jaw, I don't think that we are properly acknowledging the adversity that he had to overcome to fatten up. Okay? He was so dedicated that with a broken jaw, he still consumed enough calories to be the fattest bear. Perfect. I have seen a bear in the wild. Did I freak out? Yes. Was it like a freak out scared? Absolutely not. Because I was in a vehicle and the doors were locked. That's key. Because those suckers can open doors. Yeah. I believe the bear I saw was a black bear. And it was on the way to the Dickerson wedding. That's out for real. We were going to see Landon and Brooke get married, and we saw one on the way up the mountain. I was very excited. Queen Emma would like to know, if Jason and I saw a bear on a hike, would he ditch me like he did with the shark? Couple problems with this question. Number one, would Jason be on a hike? Probably not. I don't think he would ditch me. I think he would stick around. It doesn't feel as dire as him coming in contact with a shark. but maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to ask him. Am I a national parks girly? Yes. Yes, I am. I love and support the National Park Service, and I think we all should, because it is preserving parts of our country that are beautiful and representative of the land that we get to call home. Like beautiful national parks taken care of by our wonderful National Park Service. Shout out again to Fat Bear Week and the Katmai National Park Conservancy. They exceeded their fundraising goal and raised over $430,000 during Fat Bear Week. If you want to donate, we'll put the link in the description. The last thing on Doom Scroll, TikToker Green Megs and Ham just shared a very seasonally appropriate mom hack, and I'm taking notes. Queen Emma, please roll the clip. It says, mom hack, if your child ever wants to play, but you have low energy, just tell them you're a corpse that needs to get ready for a funeral and let them do your makeup. I love low energy kid activities for parents. There was a period of time where we did spa day, and I provided a brand new paintbrush with a tiny little like bathroom cup of water. And that was great. I had my eyes closed and we were painting clean water onto mom's face. And at some point I peeked an eye open and realized that Bennett was dipping the paintbrush in the water, sucking the paintbrush dry. Well, I guess not dry, sucking the water out of the paintbrush and then painting my face. So I was getting a spit facial, which I could have done without. I could have lived my life not receiving a toddler spit facial. I then quickly realized that spa day could not involve me closing my eyes. And that's okay. I'm okay with that because I still got to lay on the floor. Another one that we've been doing recently is massages. They're not actually massages, but my kids are young enough that if they want to beat the shit out of my back, it's still kind of relaxing, and they're not what I can ask them to not do it as hard as they possibly can. And they actually listen. So I love that I said they actually listen like it was a surprise. But for anyone who has children our kids' ages, then you know it is kind of a surprise that they listen to that. We regularly have ended up with stickers all over our faces. That was an activity that specifically Wyatt really enjoyed when she was younger. She enjoyed putting stickers on both mine and Jason's faces. I think I have a video of that somewhere. Maybe Brad can cut that in here. But it really was easy because you sit and you get, you want to get not so sticky stickers. That shit will hurt. And I think you also want to make sure you're not putting it on eyelashes or eyebrows. So, you're not waxing your face. I have tried a number of times to have the girls do my hair, but we cannot grasp the concept of only brushing down. And then when we are old enough to grasp the concept of brushing down, or we're being light on mom's hair that day, we transition to, well, now I need to put it into an elastic or a ponytail holder. And we don't quite know how to do that. So it ends up with like a lot of smushing hair around and just sort of like circling your hands, almost like they're making a meatball with my hair. And then it ends up as a rat's nest, as my mother would call it. I do love doing it though, because every time Ellie does my hair, it looks, nobody tell her I said this, horrific. And every single time she goes, you look beautiful. And it is the sweetest moment. I'm like, you know what? I do look beautiful. I'm going to wear it like this to dinner with Dad. It's so cute and I love it. And also I get to sit there while they do it. So 10 out of 10 highly recommend. 9 out of 10 highly recommend. That 1 point off is for hair loss. Here we go. That's it for Doom Scroll of the Week. Coming up, Jennifer Hudson is about to join me. But first, I'm going to rave about Hannah Anderson pajamas. If you're a real one, it was only a matter of time before you found out about some of my favorite kids' PJs from Hannah Anderson. I've actually got some right here with me because these are some of the holiday prints for Finny. Look at how freaking cute this. Look at the little tree. Oh, focus. Look at the little trees. My goodness. It's only October, but if you're a planner, unlike me, they've already got holiday prints in stock. I love Hannah Anderson pajamas because they last. They last. I have had pajamas that Wyatt wore that Finn will now wear. And that's so cute. Hannah Anderson just dropped their new 2025 holiday pajamas for the entire family. And there are so many new and fun, colorful patterns this holiday season. You can mix and match with the full family. And when I say full family, I mean it. Guys, they even have dog pajamas. I love it. And it's the perfect time to check out Hannah Anderson pajamas because their exclusive Friends and Family event is happening right now. You're invited to Hannah Anderson's Family and Friends event at hannahanderson.com/NGL. And now she's officially not going to lie. Jennifer Hudson, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Of course. I'm so excited to talk to you because I, of course, was introduced to you from your American Idol days.
Wow.
We were a big American Idol house.
Oh, yeah?
Huge. It was a family event, similar to like a Wheel of Fortune situation.
Yeah, okay.
Family event in our house.
Okay.
It was a staple. I remember specifically the people who gave us goosebumps. That was always our threshold of like.
Okay, that's how you know who you were going to vote for.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And you provided goosebumps on a regular ass basis.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't think I need to tell you that, but your talent is like kind of mind-boggling.
Thank you.
Now, I'd love to start by talking to you about your show. You just kicked off season 4 of the Jennifer Hudson Show. Congratulations.
Thank you. I can't believe it.
Now, every week on this podcast, I always say I'm joined by a guest I have no business speaking to, very much like yourself.
Oh, stop it.
Are there any times in your show where you've had a moment similar to that, or just a guest that you still can't believe you get the opportunity to speak to?
Kylie, all the time. Like yes, sometimes I have to like remove myself from it to be able to get through it. Or sometimes it overwhelms me to the point, like if it's someone I'm like crazy, like a fan over, then my brain starts rushing like, oh my God, I want to ask them this, I want to ask them that, I want to ask them this. And then before I know it, the time is up. So that varies for me. And then a lot of times, like, I'm realizing dreams right there in that moment. Like I just had Jennifer Holliday on the show, or when I had, like the original Dream Girls on Mariah Carey, like, wait, how are you on my show? And what? I got a show in Mariah Carey. It's like my mind works like that in those moments.
One of my favorite parts is the Spirit Tunnel. Mm-hmm. Those clips are constantly going viral.
Yes.
Before I play some of my favorites, do you have a favorite?
I mean, they're all good and they're only getting better and better and people getting more and more creative. It's like an event at this point. Let's see. Okay, of course, we all love the Aaron. Pierre. That's a moment. In the chat, it depends on the chat and then how the guests, we want to see what they're going to do. And then I have a monitor, so I get to watch them as they're coming out in real time. I've seen like choreography. Becker's won she got her MVP.
Yes, Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. Like we're having like moments in the tunnel. So every show is a new one it tops the last one. It's hard to say.
So who is coming up? Who is the creative mind behind this? Who is coming up with?
The chance.
What's going to be? Yes.
the staff and the crew. Like, I don't know when they rehearse. I mean, like, when is rehearsal? But they get me too. Okay. And that's how it all started. Like, I would come out the dressing room or out of the office and they're out there like rooting and chanting me on. And then I was like, yo, we need to do this for the guests. We need to show the world this. Like, people should see this. And then we started doing it for the guests as well. And now when I say the whole world, is like doing spirit tunnels. Even when I'm in hotels, I'll see the staff line up and I'm like, Lord, they about to spirit tunnel me. I was at a Knicks game not too long ago and they lined up and I was like, what are these people doing? They did a spirit tunnel. Colleges, churches, clubs, everywhere you turn. It's like we brought help bring the world joy.
I love that. And also, it is exactly what you said. It's layers to it. It's the creativity of your team and what the chant is going to be, but also the reaction from the guest. What are they going to do? How into it are they going to get? Some of them are vibing in a way I was not expecting.
But see, that's what's cool about it, because
I love it.
It allows them to just let their guard down, even before they come out for the interview, because as soon as you hit the door, you know you are here to be loved on and celebrated, have your moment. And so they completely like lose sight of like any guard up because they're so indulged in a moment.
Like I said, I have a few spirit tunnel clips here. I'd love to break them down with you.
Okay.
The first one is Usher.
Yeah, we got
down in the States.
Got us feeling like he's ready to roll. Watch out. Oh, watch out. Yeah, we got Usher.
Hey.
We said Usher. Let's go.
The skates are just the part that gets me about this is like, we know he's smooth.
Right.
We know that. To get on skates,
yes,
and just literally glide through the spirit. I mean,
Usher was ready. He said, listen.
he was so ready. He came like, this is my spirit tunnel.
Exactly. And that's what it is and was. And so to see him get in it and represent like that.
Now, there
One of
was
my
a top
faves.
comment on this, and it said, everybody was at work today.
That's
Now-
funny.
Was there an unusually high participation rate that day? It did feel especially full, that hallway.
I mean, it is Usher, so, you know.
I get it. I get it.
And the more the merrier. It's like, but that's the thing. If you want to hop in that spirit tunnel and cheer whoever on, if you loving them that much, come on out. You know what I mean? So it's a vibe. It's a moment. And depending on the stars and how much they want to love on them, sometimes they get bigger and bigger. And each one is different.
I love it. Now, one of my personal favorites you just mentioned was the Paige Beckers when she received the WNBA Rookie of the Year award.
Yes.
Queen Emma, can you roll that one?
Hey, she was coming, she's the one. Faith Beckers at your hub.
I just love that people get to show off their swag.
Yes. Hey. Hey.
I'm here to present you with the 2025 WNBA.
And she said she was nervous, but she did good.
She did great.
And then she had an amazing surprise.
It is so cool that this has become an opportunity to share something like this, which is an incredible accomplishment.
Man, to be a part of that, to see her receive that, and for them to want to do that in the spirit tunnel, it once again raised the bar.
Now, I'd love to throw it back to your first ever TV appearance, which was, of course,
girl
on American Idol. I also had Kelly Clarkson on here, and she talked a little bit about the audition process and not knowing what to expect. You were on the third season, so you had a little bit more understanding.
I got to watch Kelly do it first.
Exactly.
Yes.
What were your expectations going in?
You know, that's a good question, because I said, originally I was like, when I go, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. But then, you know, as time went on by and you get to see how huge the show is and became, you can get a little nervous. And by then I was like, you know what? I want to do it for the experience. And what an experience it was. I feel like I hopped on American Idol roller coaster, and it has been going ever since, because look at all the things I've gotten to do, all because I went and auditioned for that show. That's when everything started for me.
Now, what do you remember the most from your audition?
Ooh. Man, because there's so many different phases to the audition. So like my original one was in the Georgia Dome football stadium, you know, and singing in the middle of the field, the football field there. But then I remember when I sang and I told, you know, Simon and Paul and Randy, hello, I'm not the average cruise ship singer and I do think I'm the best. And I had this big old hair and I said, I'm going to sing Share Your Love With Me by Miss Aretha Franklin, you know.
Now, does that feel like you accomplished a full circle moment when you ended up playing Aretha in the movie Respect? Because I feel like you manifested that.
I would have never guessed. If you told me that then, that one day I would be handpicked by Miss Aretha Franklin and get to play her, I would have been like, girl, go sit down. Yes, that's how my life works in so many full circles over and over again. So to think back to even this big hair right now, I'm paying tribute to my introduction to the world. I had the big hair and I was like, my name is Jennifer now. You know, here I am 22 years later.
I do think being an avid American Idol watcher, people like Aretha Franklin, people like Whitney Houston, whenever someone stepped up and they started their audition with, I'm planning to sing a song by one of the greats.
Yes.
There was always this moment of like, I really hope they nail it because there is a reason they are the greats.
Yes.
And so for you to not only nail that audition,
wow,
but then again, to end up playing Aretha is unreal. I always say I would love the ability to just belt out a note, like really hit one hard.
I'm sure you can.
I feel like, oh, nope, can't. Yeah. Definitely can't. But I will tell you, it seems like one of the most satisfying things you could physically do. Uh-huh. I just think it must feel good, like for your soul. Yes. Listening to you is like scratching that itch.
Thank you.
It's fulfilling to hear your voice and the power behind it and the control you have and the soul behind it. It just feels, oh God, it's so good. Look at me fangirling over you.
Thank you. You know, but it's a spirit. It's from the heart. So that's what I'm like, it's all about the energy. If you reach down there enough, I'm sure you could do.
I know for a fact. I want you to be right. But I'm very sorry to disappoint you.
Okay. But I got faith in you now.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. I will try my best to manifest that in the privacy of my shower.
Okay. Okay. I'll let you have that.
Thank you. Now, in your audition clip, Randy references that you were singing on Disney cruises up until that point. Did you have a favorite song?
Well, I got to be Calliope the Hit, using Hercules the musical. And the Circle of Life solos in the Disney Dreams. Circle of Life is one of my favorite, like top 5 favorite songs ever.
That's
and
incredible.
You know what else? It's like I said, my life works in full circles, like everywhere I turn, to the point I should be dizzy. Because right before I went to Idol, like I said, I was on the ship singing Circle of Life, having no idea that Elton John wrote that song. I would have never guessed a few months later I would be on a show called American Idol and Elton John would come in and be the celebrity star who was teaching us their songs. And guess what I sang? Circle of Life, and he played it for me. And that was my biggest week.
You manifested that.
On Idol. So I went from the ship singing it to singing it with the man himself.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Now, coming in on a different thing we could probably manifest is a live action version of Hercules, because if you already have practice as a muse,
we are the muses, goddesses of the
right.
Listen, I'm ready. Just call me. I already got the hair.
Disney, let's get this moving.
Calliope
because we're
is
all
ready.
waiting for it.
Yes,
we all need it.
That's my dream role.
Now, Kelly also talks about when you two were coaches on The Voice and how much you appreciated being able to help the contestants who were in the position that you were once in. How did that feel to be able to help people along their journey?
I think it made a huge difference from our perspective, Kelly and I, because we were once them. So I think we listen from a different perspective. Say if the contestant got up there and they wasn't at their best. Well, come on, they're auditioning in front of the whole world. Of course they're nervous. We'd consider those things. You know what I mean? We had a different sense of empathy for them and understanding and compassion because we were contestants too on shows like this. So a lot of times, like I would pick contestants, like, why did she pick this contestant? That contestant, and it's like, well, you know, it's considering a lot of different things from that perspective. They're auditioning in front of the whole world. That is not easy to do. And you got celebrity mentors sitting here and you're auditioning in front of them. That's nerve-wracking, you know? So I felt like it was helpful and it made us different as coaches.
Now, would you ever consider returning to American Idol or The Voice?
Yeah, I would. I enjoy it all. Now, I wouldn't go on American Idol as a contestant.
No. You've done that. You mastered that. You're good.
As a mentor or a judge on, because Idol is judge, on
Yes.
The Voice is a coach.
Coach.
Either way.
Those are two very different roles.
It's different roles. But yes, I love my experience in both.
Now, you went from American Idol finalist to EGOT. And it didn't take you long. Wow. You won the Oscar for Dreamgirls just 2 years after Idol. Is that right?
Yes. First film ever.
That's that's incredible.
Thank you. I just wanted to get my lines right and make Bill Condon proud.
Now, where does accepting your Oscar rank as far as the most surreal moments of your life?
Woo. Well, it's up there, very, very high. I mean, it's probably maybe in the top 2, 3 spots.
To do it on your first film is, I mean,
yeah. And I had never acted before, other than being on the ship, singing and narrating Hercules the musical.
Who knew that a Disney cruise would prepare you?
Yes.
To be an EGOT?
I mean, but. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. And then that is the thing, if anything, that could take one of those top spots. Because even when I won the EGOT, I didn't even realize I had won it until the whole room was like, EGOT. And I'm like, are they talking about me?
Oh, they're talking to me.
Yeah.
You guys already know about my love for hot girl walks. And now they're about to get an upgrade because Peloton just came out with the brand new cross-training Tread Plus powered by Peloton IQ. It's cross-training reimagined with features built to feel like it actually gets you and how you like to work out. Speaking of, I personally like to work out without any of my children standing right next to me asking me to open their snacks, fill their water bottles, or change the channel on the TV, which is in a completely different room. But they still find me. It's like they sniff me out. My ideal Peloton workout these days is typically a class. I love the Tread Plus. It's comfy on my joints. It feels good. And you can work within the parameters of the class and do it to your own challenge. And you can challenge yourself to beat previous classes that you've taken, which I love a competition. I do. Peloton also has the best features, including Peloton IQ, which tracks your progress and suggests weights that challenge you so you can get stronger. Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com. As a podcast host, fundraising event organizer, and high school field hockey coach, I know how important it is to build a great team. You need the right combination of people who are excellent at what they do, all working towards the same goal. And on NGL, that goal is to make this unprofessional professional appear, well, professional? The same goes if you're hiring. Obviously, if you want your business to be a success, you need to hire the best people for it. Well, guess what? These people are a lot easier to find than you think. Just go to ZipRecruiter. And right now you can try it for free at ziprecruiter.com/NGL. If you're hiring, ZipRecruiter's smart technology shows your job to qualified candidates immediately. And if you're actively looking for a job, ZipRecruiter matches you up with relevant jobs in minutes. So build a team as solid as my beloved birds with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/NGL right now to try it for free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ one teaching him.
Here and there, but he needs a better instructor because I'm still working on parking. Remember that?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. We're going to need someone else to tag him for the parallel parking.
Exactly. It's just time, like he looks like a full grown man and I'm driving him around and I'm like, this ain't really, this don't seem right. I feel like you go to the store, you drive yourself here or there, it's that phase of life that he's in. But as a parent, we get nervous, like, okay, because then those words will kick in. Is it going to be okay? Where you going? And don't stay out too late. Be careful. Don't be driving crazy. All of those things will probably pop up and surface then. Where it's like, why would you encourage them to drive, But it's time.
Now, I have said a number of times, our oldest daughter is 6.
Mm-hmm.
I keep making the joke of like, it's crazy that I'm 33 and a teen parent, because it just feels like I'm not old enough to be here.
No one ever feels like they're old enough because
So you're still having that. That's still...
I almost have an adult. That's why I keep saying like, how in the world... How do I have
How do we get here?
Yes. So every phase, you're going to feel that way.
Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure if it was going to wear off into the teenage years, but I'm very much in the camp of like, there is no way I'm old enough to be responsible for a 6-year-old. When did this happen?
Yes.
And then they start to look old. Like the idea of any of my girls being 16, I'm like,
but
what?
It is coming quicker than you realize. Okay. Enjoy this phase right now because when your babies get about 11-ish, my son was about 12 years old. He went in his room, took a nap. I used to call him Monks. He came out that room and I was like, who is this man? And where's my munchkin? Because just like that, it's like it flipped and then all of a sudden you have to find a new way to be there for them because they go through so many phases so quickly. And it's that saying like when you first had the baby, oh, enjoy it because before you know it, they'll be grown. We think as parents that's like birth till like 18. No, it kicks in way sooner. And at this point, my son is like, hey, mama, let's go. I got to go do this. All right. I got to be at school. Hey, my girlfriend is doing this. What? Hold on. What? How did this happen so fast?
Yes. Now, what is outside of coming to those realizations, what would you say is the toughest part of parenting a teenager?
Trusting our teachings. And what I mean by that, to me, when they get in the teenage phase, that is when you get to see who are you? What did I raise? Mm-hmm. Yes. What all did they receive? All the seeds we planted in them, bringing them up. Because now they're going into the world on their own in a lot of ways. At least they're starting to. And so at a certain point, the hardest part is not doing. Like, oh, wow, I got to let you figure that out. I got to let you go through that. You have to piece it together. Do you know your schedule? Where are your things? You know what I mean? Like, because as parents, we're always there. We're always doing. We're always, helping and all of that. But it's the phase of like, I got to let you figure this out on your own.
And it is so interesting, back to what you said about people saying like, enjoy the moment. And you think they're saying, enjoy baby to 18. But this is his opportunity where he is gaining that independence and he's leaving you to go be his own person in a way.
And it kicks in.
With a home base of still your house, right?
Exactly.
But you're getting to watch the person that you've raised.
Yes. Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yes. And it comes way quicker than you realize, or seeing what they're into. Like, what are you into? What do you like? It's like you're rediscovering your kid in a way, because you're learning who they are becoming, how, all of those things. And so it's like, it's almost like when you pregnant, getting ready to have the baby, what is it going to be? Is it going to be a boy or a girl? Is it going to look like mom or dad? Who is it going to look like? But when you get to this phase, it's like, who are you? What are you into? What do you like?
Now, I want to switch gears and I want to ask you a little bit about sports.
Okay. Ooh,
Because I know you're a big basketball fan.
I am. I'm a basketball mom.
Now, I was just talking about the WNBA coming to Philadelphia in
Ooh.
2030. We're getting a team. And
Congratulations.
I saw,
Okay.
thank you so much. We're very excited.
Nice.
Now, I saw that you went to the All-Star game this year.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your team?
Well, I better go with Chicago Sky.
Home team.
That's my home team, but I love Vegas too because Asia Wilson is like my favorite. Okay. But I got a root for, Angel Reese is in Chicago and that's my hometown. And when I went to the game not too long ago, I was kind of torn. I'm like, but Asia on this team and then Angel Reese on my hometown. So I'm cheering for everybody. Okay. Yes.
Women supporting women. We love it.
Exactly. That's what it's about. Yep.
Yes.
And I also love that my boys do too. Like to hit them like, yo, Juju, Angel Reese and Angel, like they're mad into it too. And you see the boys get into it. It's like, y'all better recognize.
That's how you know you're raising a good man.
That's right.
Now, you also performed in the NBA All-Star halftime show and played in the celebrity game last year.
I did. Yes, I did.
Which did you enjoy more, performing or playing?
I don't even know the answer. You know what? I enjoyed the whole experience. I did. It was just fun. It was like a J-Hud takeover in that joint. But you know what? I would have to say preparing for playing in the All-Star game. And because I literally prepped for like months, although my hand never touched the ball. And I remember my son saying, Mama, you on the wrong side of the court. He said, lock in. I was like, oh, I can't shame my kid. I removed my nails for the game.
Oh, you meant business.
I meant business. I trained with all my boys. I go from the boys to the men, and I played games with them. They prepped me leading up.
That's perfect prep.
I played with Lethal Shooter and all for months and never touched the ball.
But you were ready to, and that's what matters.
Yes, because I take everything seriously, and I had so much fun. And, of course, I got a lot of cool points from my boys.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, one last sports question, because I have to ask. Are you an NFL fan?
You know what? I go to the Super Bowl every year.
Okay. And
I'm trying
are
to.
the Bears your team?
I have one football boy, and that's Jeremiah. So he keeps me abreast on the football. Now
On what's going on.
my team. Well, of course I got to go with my home team, the Bears. But last year it was all about Philly for me. Yes, it was.
It was.
Yes, it was, and I knew they was gonna take it. That's all I had to.
Did you?
Yes,
You could
yes.
feel it.
I called it.
I love that. Thank you so much. We appreciate your
Yes,
support.
I did.
This week was not our week, but we're
Okay.
going to get back on track.
That's all right.
It's fine.
Yes.
Now, you sang the national anthem at the 2009 Super Bowl. It is highly regarded as one of the best renditions in Super Bowl history.
Wow.
Like
Thank you.
multiple lists. Would you ever do that again?
Well, don't fix something that's not broken. I'm going to let it sit where it sits.
That's fair.
Although-
I selfishly, we are in a rotation of going to Super Bowls at this point, just out of support for the NFL, but hoping that my brother-in-law will be competing, knock on wood.
I'm sure. I'm going to knock on wood too.
Thank you.
I was watching the game last night. Yes.
And selfishly, I would just love to witness that in person.
Oh my goodness. Listen, to sing at the Super Bowl it's nothing like it. It's like one of the highlights of any artist's career ever. So, you know, it's precious. Now, one of my favorite national anthems is Chris Stapleton. At
The
Super
Arizona.
Bowl. Oh my God. I was there.
It was so good. That was one I am very, very grateful to have witnessed in person.
Me too.
It will be ingrained in my brain forever
Yes.
because while he was singing, they cut to, I want to say it might have been my husband, but I blacked out a little bit with a single tear. And I was like,
Yes.
yep, now I can't hold my shit together, and proceeded to cry uncontrollably in the stands. So
I don't blame you.
but it was unreal. That
It was so
that one was
good.
very good.
One of my ultimate favorites, for sure.
I cannot thank you enough for coming and chatting with me today. It has been an absolute honor.
My
And
honor. Thank you.
you are, I'll fangirl one more time because I have to for good measure. You are an unbelievable talent that
Thank
I am
you.
so grateful to get to speak to you, but also to just get to witness your journey and to get to see all of the wonderful things that you're creating for everyone to enjoy. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And I can't wait to tune into season 4 of the Jennifer Hudson Show.
Season 4, Team J.
More
Hud.
spirit tunnels.
That's right, baby. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
It's an honor.
On behalf of the autism community, and she officially is here. And she's not gonna lie. It's Jenny J. Wow Farley. Welcome to the show.
Oh my God, what
I'm
is this?
so excited to have
I'm
you.
so
and
excited.
it's perfect because we are at the Jersey Shore.
We are, and it's 100 degrees out.
It is very warm. If you see me wiping my brow or my
Yes.
upper lip,
My
no, you
underboob.
didn't. No, you didn't. I'm so excited to have you here. It's such a timely lineup.
Yeah, 15
for what we are doing here, and then also like drag you back to the Jersey Shore to talk to you about the last 15 years of your life and how it was, I mean, perfection from
Blacked out
getting
mostly.
to, I mean, getting to
Blacked out
watch
mostly.
everything with the Jersey Shore
Oh, I thank you.
is just like, it's a comfort thing. I am not a reality TV person.
Okay.
It's the only show that I watched religiously.
Are
Like,
we
I'm-
best friends right now?
Yes.
I'm getting
For
comfy.
multiple reasons. Now, as the real ones can see, we're taping the show from the most gorgeous bar at the Jersey Shore. This is the Ocean Drive. We have our guest bartending event here. All of the proceeds for that event go back to the Eagles Autism Foundation. Jenny, as a Jersey Shore icon yourself, have you been to the OD before?
I actually haven't been down here ever. I have
We
to say
dragged you
thank
from the North Jersey Shores.
But, you know, living in Jersey and being in the northern parts of the Jersey Shore, I never thought that I needed to come down here. Like I did like Cape May one day or Wildwood for like my son's jiu-jitsu tournament, but I never like stayed here. Sea Isle,
To
Ocean
enjoy
City.
the beach.
Not once. Don't really like the beach, but I have to say, I have to give it. I was at the beach yesterday with my kids. I stayed in a hotel so I didn't have to get in the vehicle. I
Yep.
borrowed chairs and towels.
Yes.
Best time of my life.
Done.
Done. I didn't have to bring the sand with me. I don't have sand on me today. Zach has the kids at the beach this morning. It's been a great 24 hours. I have to give it to
love
you.
that.
If
I
it
love
wasn't for
that.
this, I wouldn't be here.
I will say a friend of mine in college took me to Seaside Heights because that is the shore point that she went to growing up. And I think there is a little bit of confusion between what we experience down here is the Jersey Shore. This is the Jersey Shore I grew up coming to.
Yes.
And what you guys were opening
Yes.
up the world's eyes to.
Trash.
I mean, it seemed like a
But in
good
the
time.
best way.
How would you describe the difference between like the OD? How does it compare to Karma?
Well, unfortunately, there is no comparison, but the OD is beautiful. I would say actually, like we had a vibe like this, like an outdoor.
Was there an outdoor
bar.
section of Karma?
There was.
Okay.
It's where I punched that girl in the face. It was a good time to
Fond
be alive. It
memories.
was fond memories. A lot of fights went down. They did not have sand.
Gotcha.
So this
So
is
you
more,
probably preferred that.
I would say, well, back then I blacked out. I didn't care.
Perfect. Well, I figured we could kick things off with a very special edition of a segment we do here called Can I Be Honest? And today, of course, we're going to get honest about your show, Jersey Shore. And like I said, the real ones know that I've watched very little reality TV in my life, but the Jersey Shore is the exception. I still remember my sister and I would watch it, and then we would continue to quote it for the rest of the week, because why not? Now, before we go any further, I realize that not everyone watching is a millennial who watched every episode like me. So to help them follow our conversation, I was hoping you could define some of the most iconic terms and catchphrases from the show. So we're going to do rapid fire style.
Okay.
First one, GTL.
Gym tan laundry.
And there was a little bit of confusion. The gym, the tan, and the laundry are as clear as it is, right?
Yeah.
It was literally just going to the gym,
Every morning,
going to get tan,
right after.
and doing your laundry.
and dropping the laundry up and then picking it up the next day when we were already back going to the gym and going tanning. It was a way of life.
It was so impressive. It was so impressive. Number 2, meatball.
Oh, those are my meatballs, my babies. It's Nicole and Dina. Shorter, we're not.
No.
We would be considered the sausage. So I was the sausage to their meatballs. Short. And they just didn't break. They're
Yes.
like Gumby.
Yep.
So they were little meatballs that ran around and got drunk all day.
I love it. Number 3, smush.
Sexuals. I don't know how else to say it.
Number 4, juice head or gorilla.
Mostly a tatted up muscle man on the beach.
Yep. I remember everyone hunting for a gorilla of their
Always
own.
me.
Number
Always
5, t-shirt time.
Oh, so that's a 2-part.
Mhm.
There's the shirt before the shirt.
Yes.
And we're actually experiencing that right now.
Yes.
Because when you're in the summer.
This could be a shirt before the shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
And then right before you go to the club, right before we leave, you put the shirt on.
Yes.
And that's t-shirt time.
You're fresh.
And then you walk out. Yes.
fresh, you're ready
Which
to go.
leads to fresh to death.
does. Number 6, FTD.
Fresh to this FTD. Wow, you're bringing back like memory lane now.
Perfect. Number 6, fist pump. Actually, I think it would be number 7 now because I did fill the other one. So
There is
number
a
7, fist pump.
There is a fist pump, which, so I will say this, I am very disappointed in the new generation. They don't dance like we used to. They kind of sit around on their cell phones and do their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the day, at least my day and your day, people danced at nightclubs. They fist pumped, they frolicked, they were all over the place. We did backflips. We didn't care. Our kukas were showing.
That might bring us to number 8, Jersey Turnpike game.
We Jersey Turnpike, which is twerking, I guess, as you younger kids
Specifically, my understanding of it was, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but specifically, you would be bent fully over, like almost touching the floor. Is that right?
Like a triangle.
Right?
Yes. It was always, Dina did a phenomenal job. She would touch her toes, ass straight in the air.
Yes.
And she would just make it jiggle. She has the best ass. Am I allowed to say that?
Yes, 1,000%. Oh, we are very in on cursing around here. Number 9, the poof.
Oh, that was Nicole's signature hair.
Yeah.
It was like a little claw clip in the front.
You know what's funny? It's coming back.
I see that.
I saw it. And it was called something else. And I was like, oh, excuse me.
Isn't that the worst?
It's funny when it comes back around.
And it's called something else.
I just want to be clear to all of our younger listeners. Snooki did that.
Yes.
Okay? Nicole did that. She walked so you could run. Okay? And she was crushing it. She would get it so
She has the perfect
high.
hair.
It was outstanding. Number 9, cabs are here.
No. Okay, so before Uber and Lyft and all these fancy apps, we would physically have to call, get an appointment. Like you'd be like, we need a cab in like 20 minutes, wait. And then when we would hear the double honk, Paulie would yell, cabs are here.
I love it so
Kids don't even know
much.
what a cab is.
No, they do not.
Not even, no.
I don't even know how many cab companies still even exist.
When I see them, I get sad because I'm like, you're holding on by a thread.
Then the cab rolls by and you see the little Uber light up in the back. You could sponsor us, Uber. Come on. Did I miss any terms?
I don't think so. You got the good ones.
Perfect. I think everyone should be up to speed now. Now, I'd love to start at the beginning. What was your first impression of everybody?
Nicole swears that like I did what I did, and I swear that it was the camera edits when like I looked at her, was like, oh. But she came in loud. She came in loud. And I love loud people, but she was a lot. I was like, I called her a rabid chihuahua. I was like, you are just very rabid. You're a lot. I thought the boys were dumb as a box of rocks. I love them to death, but I was like, what is this?
I think the best part about it is that you guys like got to where you are now because people saw you guys being like
Us.
hilarious,
Just us,
ridiculous. But you guys were so like true to yourselves in like enjoying life at the Jersey Shore that people were like, I want to watch this.
Yeah, I think it was twofold too. I think truthfully, and I'm not even saying this to like make people laugh, like we look like creatures of the night. If you were from Ohio, you didn't know what we looked like. You didn't know this existed. You didn't know like there were.
Well, that was one of the craziest things about going to Seaside Heights myself and getting the confirmation that
we exist.
Because
it's normal.
Because this is what I grew up with. I grew up South Jersey Shore. For people who don't know, it's very different from the North Jersey Shore points, specifically Seaside Heights.
Yes.
And so when people were like, "Oh, it's a show about the Jersey Shore," I'm like, "Not the one I went to."
Yeah. So we were more of like the party sector. We were more of like the daytime partying, work at the shore. You know, we did work at the t-shirt shop. He paid us like $8 an hour. Rude, by the way. And we lived, eat, and breathe the shore.
When did you meet the roommates for the first time?
That day. You see it in real time. We all left the hotel separately. We got in in our cars with a producer. The producer gave us a MapQuest printout and said, drive here. So we drove over the bridge and you see it all happen in real time. Like we meet them in real time. We meet the house. Like we walked in and we were like, what are we doing? And then as the dust settled, Danny walked in and was like, you're going to be working at my shore store. And we're like, wait, I don't work. What? What is
I work, I'm here to party. What do you mean?
He's like, if you want to party, you have to work. And that was the deal.
I do think that was one of the craziest parameters of the show, that you guys had to stay working at the t-shirt shop to be able to stay in the house.
Or you would get fired and leave like Angelina did. Like they were dead ass with that part.
I love that.
And we didn't make any money except for what we made at the shore store. So the first season I probably walked away with like $400.
Oh my gosh.
And I worked in the Long Island nightclub industry. Like I was like making really good money. And because I wasn't able to tell them if I got hired for the show or not, I like lost all my jobs. No. I like turned my cell phone back on. I checked my voice messages. They're like, you're fired because you didn't show up to like some of the biggest parties. So when I left the show, I left jobless, broke, fired, and regretting everything. I was like, I had a great life in Long Island.
Oh my God.
Because we also didn't know the show would be successful, right? So at that point, we were just like, see you later.
Because when you were finished filming, how long after you were finished filming did the show air?
3 months.
Oof. And 3 months for $400 for 3 months?
And I couldn't get a job back. So I ended up working in finance temporarily, like mortgages. And being like, I'm going to have to go home to my dad. I'm going to have to like drop out of school. I can't afford it. I had really good like job security that I walked away from. I had all these regrets and like all this like overwhelming feeling. I remember being in my kitchen and like borrowing money from my girlfriend and being like, that's it. I'm not taking any more money from anybody. And then I hear this obnoxious voice on TV and I'm like, that's me. And I look I'll never forget this. I was in the kitchen. I was like, the fuck? That's what I sound like? And I hit the corner and I see a commercial.
For the Jersey
Shore. See me. And then like 13 minutes later, MTV calls me. And they're like, hi, just so you know, we're like a rep from MTV. If you need anything, call us. This is the name of your show. I'm like, yeah, I just saw it. Thank you for now telling me.
Information.
Because we didn't know what it was going to be called, anything. We had no idea. And
that's such a trust exercise.
And I don't do those.
Here's all my stuff. Hotel for a week. End up in a house. Leave with $400 and no job. Like that is, you were investing in yourself. I like that. I like that a lot.
I took a risk and I'm not a risk taker. I don't do those things.
It was meant to be.
I can't think of it any other way because my personality is like, what's worst case scenario? And every worst case scenario, every red flag was like right there. And I was like, okay, I'll still do it.
It's like, I could end up in a ditch, but I could also end up on a really cool TV show.
Yeah.
making a lot of money. So, I mean, it all worked out. Jersey Shore might also be one of the most quotable TV shows of all time. Do you have a favorite line of yours? Because my favorite
Stay and get your ass beat.
Yeah. Or you can stay and get your fucking ass beat.
Oh my God.
I mean, is there a better quote?
I don't think so.
That is just, and how, to be clear, how many times did you say it?
I don't know. I don't
It
know
was
what I was
so
doing.
good.
I was so angry.
It was so good.
So you have to understand that season in particular, I really wish they sold more episodes. We could have made at least 25, 30. They only allowed like 8 or 10, but we stayed there for 2 months. 2 months, try living with someone. No cell phone, internet, no TV, no pens, papers, magazines. At any point in anyone's life, you would tell someone next to you, if you stay, I will literally beat your ass. Like, you need to leave. So I probably said it way more. I was over it. She left. Here we are. We're friends now.
It was such a good, I mean, if you have not seen that clip.
You want to get your ass beat, you get your ass beat. You can stay, get your ass beat.
But that's-
You can stay, get your ass beat.
Okay.
You can stay, get your ass beat.
All right.
You can stay and get your ass beat, or you can stay and get your fucking ass beat. I mean, just top tier television, people. Thanks. Forget all the nonsense that's happening right now. The new
Oh my
reality
God.
TV does not hold a candle to you
I'm
can
way
stay
up-
and get your ass beat, or you can stay and get your
I
fucking ass
appreciate
beat.
that.
It's outstanding. I also don't know if you realize it since you were in it, but the way the anticipation for the episode where Snooki gets punched
Oh my God.
united
yes.
all of us. We were
Yeah.
on the edge of our seats waiting for that. That happened pretty early in the show.
Yeah.
What was it like seeing the fan reaction and how it sort of like elicited this just absolutely
I got goosebumps.
bananas, right?
Yeah. So I would say that was a pivotal moment in our show, because at that time, I think Nicole wanted to leave. She didn't feel like we were taking her serious because she came in very party-esque, like 21. She was a baby, right? And we were GTL, Gym Tan Laundry. So we were like party 2 days a week. She's like, let's party all 7. So it was this disconnect, but we all liked her. But that day I realized, wow, I love her. And if you watch that clip back, and it's super quick because even though they played it for its entirety, a lot of backlash actually occurred originally. And I love MTV for this. And I love 495 Productions for this. And I stand by them. So when that happened in the bar, because the guy took our shots and Nicole was like defending us, he punched her. I remember her dropping to the floor off like the bench, which is high up, making sure she was okay, dropping my purse, and just started wailing on him as hard and as fast as I could. And in that like 13 seconds, the police show up, the boardwalk police, and grabbed him. And I ran back to her because I really thought he broke 2 of her teeth. Like,
Right.
And she was bleeding and it was a mess, but she was perfectly fine. I was like, thank God. But we had this meeting and I was with her in the ambulance till like 8 o'clock the next morning, making sure she was okay. And people really thought they weren't going to air it. They weren't going to show it. And I remember sitting with people and saying, and the higher ups, like, why are we protecting him?
Right.
Like, I get that it's like never been done or never been seen on TV, and no woman has ever asked to get punched by a man, but he did that.
Yes.
And why are we going to protect him?
Mm-hmm.
So they aired the commercial and they aired it blacked out. And the rage that went across America defending him.
Really?
Not like, I don't even want to say defending him, but being shocked at the audacity of MTV airing it rather than the audacity of the man doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
How dare you air that? How dare we air like something so crazy and trashy and but we're like, how dare he do that?
Right?
Like,
He's the
we're
one that
just-
swung.
Yes, we're just airing the reality of what happened. Nobody ever asked for that to happen. We sure as hell didn't think it was going to happen. And that's when I remember Sally Ann, our owner of our company, being like, no, we're doubling down. We're airing this. And we're airing it in its entirety. And we're standing by the fact that, like, this is not okay. And we're not protecting him, because if we don't air it, we protect him.
That's right.
And Nicole is left with getting hit and people just wondering why for like the good chunk of the rest of the season, she's got this like baseball knot on her face. So I'm super proud of like our production and MTV really like
doubling down.
Yeah, just it really blew my mind that like that was even a conversation. And if you look back at the old seasons, sometimes you'll see the blacked out version.
Right.
Like they still sometimes won't show it.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I
I do love that they doubled down though.
Yes.
And this is how I know I was hanging out with the right people, because we were all like, how dare he?
Thank you.
Yes. No, I felt that strongly.
Thank you.
Oh, that means if we had algorithms back then, mine would have been right.
And it's still like an oh shit moment, and it's still, but like I think a lot of conservative people, a lot of boomers at the time, older millennials were more insulted at the fact like, oh, how dare you air that?
Right.
But it's like, but that happens.
Yes.
And I feel like when we bring attention to things like that, that's how we can make it stop.
Absolutely.
If we're going deeper.
No, that
protecting
and
people.
that was ahead of its time.
Yeah, this was 2009, like December. Very, I don't remember ever seeing anything like that on television.
Absolutely. Look at us having a great time at the OD, laughing, talking about one of the best shows in history, Jersey Shore. And of course, sipping on Dunkin's finest. The real ones know I'm a butter pecan iced coffee kind of gal. But recently my eyes have been opened. Yes, this is a mango pineapple refresher with a green tea base. One of the best parts about Dunkin's refreshers is that you can customize your order right on the Dunkin' app by choosing your favorite flavors and drink bases. I also got a chance to try a few other flavors, strawberry dragon fruit and tropical guava, which were also delicious. And you can pick your mixer. That means they can be made however you want. And I encourage you to try a bunch of different concoctions. Refreshers can be made with green tea, lemonade, sparkling water, oat milk, or black tea. The options, kind of endless. This summer, head to Dunkin' to build your refresher your way. Mix and match your favorite flavors and mixers to craft the perfect sip. Before we move on from Jersey Shore, we do another segment on Not Gonna Lie here called Doom Scroll of the Week. We explain a TikTok or watch a TikTok, and then really we pick it apart.
Okay.
Because right now I'll doom scroll when I'm feeding. I'll doom scroll like when I get in bed at night, which everybody says is bad for you, but like whatever. I'm enjoying myself. Thank you. So I thought since we have you here, we could do a Jersey Shore edition of Doom Scroll where we can react to some of the most viral clips that popped up on my For You page. First up, Nicole couldn't find. By the way, Nicole is Snooki. Snooki is Nicole. If we cross over here, I feel like we should clarify that. Nicole is now a grown ass woman, and she's Nicole, but she was Snooki, and it was great. First up, Snooki couldn't find the beach, and then she got arrested. Roll the clip, Queen Emma. Oh God.
Where's the beach?
Right there. It's so good.
Oh my God, I want to go to the beach so bad. Love you, bye.
I want to go to the beach so bad, is what she said.
Free for all.
Nicole!
Look at you.
It's too early for this. My number one main concern right now is getting Nicole from the beach before she gets in trouble.
I'm a good person.
Come on, Nicole. This is a good time. You don't want to go in the water with your...
You got my purse?
There's so much more to that.
I would love to point out that she had the massive sunglasses on, which nowadays, well, maybe I might be a little behind on this trend, but people would say they're blocking out the haters. Okay, so
yes, they're blocking it all out.
What led to that?
A lot of drinking. So we always had this. I don't know what went wrong, but that day. I should have known better, but we always had, you have to go somewhere with a partner. It's a buddy system.
Right.
Just for cameras and moving, buddy system. But everyone was dead tired and Nicole really wanted a day drink. So production was like, all right, you can go by yourself. Never do that again. She got blacked out on a day like this. And I have to say, where's the beach? She knew where the beach was. The problem is...
She meant the entrance to the beach.
The entrance in Jersey is like you have to pay at a booth and you have to like get a slip or whatever. And the poor girl was just trying to find the entrance. And then we all had to double down and try and stop her from going in the ocean because of her mic pack, which was very valuable back in the day. Right. And we did not have a lot of those.
We could not order them on Amazon.
Yes. And all I heard was sound freaking out. Her mic pack. So I'm running on the beach, then Dina, then Sammy. I don't know who else. I was like seeing friends down the shore being like, is that Jenny chasing her meatball? And all hands on deck. And I actually believe the police that were like tailing us to protect us were like, yeah, we got to arrest you. You're a public, yeah, you're a public nuisance. Oh. And that's what I think she got arrested for.
So it was actually police that was sent with you guys.
Yes.
That was eventually like, we got to call it somewhere. And this is the threshold.
Do an aerial shot or like a wide-in view of that, and you can find them on the internet. No joke, at least 3,000 people were swarming us. If nobody realizes it, but if you expand the shot and get like a paparazzi view,
yes,
3,000 or 4,000 people were like surrounding us in a circle.
Oh God!
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Pauly D got mad. This is one of.
I heard that you guys are mad at me, but I ain't doing thing.
Pauly.
So I'm mad at you for being mad at me for no reason. So try and talk to me, I'm mad. Pissed.
I have no idea what that even it was about, but I'm sure we said something like, oh, we're mad at him. Right. And he has such a great sense of humor to like.
Kylie Kelce couldn't hide her excitement when talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding on Not Gonna Lie. It's going to be a very Kelce and very Taylor day. Philadelphia. When Kylie Kelce appeared on the latest episode of Not Gonna Lie, no one was surprised that viewers expected her candid, down-to-earth stories, signature humor, and straightforward perspective. But what quickly made this episode a media sensation in the US was the moment Kylie, for the first time, spoke openly and emotionally about the upcoming wedding of her brother-in-law Travis Kelce and singer Taylor Swift, an event considered the wedding of the century in contemporary entertainment and sports. Without pretense, without embellishment, and without avoiding global attention, Kylie Kelce offered viewers a rare glimpse into Taylor and Travis's wedding through the eyes of a woman in the Kelce family, someone both close to them and level-headed in the face of the spotlight. "I've never seen Travis like this before," Kylie stated bluntly. From the very first minutes, Kylie Kelce made the studio burst into laughter when she shared that she didn't need to try to sound excited. "I don't need to act. I'm genuinely excited," Kylie said, flashing her familiar smile. "Because I've never seen Travis like this in all the time I've been his sister-in-law." According to Kylie, Travis Kelce's change isn't about him dating a global superstar, but about how he's become calmer, more confident, and more focused. It's not that Travis is happier. He's always been happy. It's that he's more at ease. That phrase, more at ease, was repeated several times throughout the conversation, as if it were the key to understanding why the entire Kelce family fully supports the relationship. Taylor Swift, more than just Taylor Swift. One of the most memorable moments of the show was when Kylie Kelce candidly spoke about Taylor Swift, not as the world's biggest music star, but as a future member of the family. "What people often forget," Kylie said, "is that when Taylor walks into our house, she doesn't bring the spotlight. She brings baked goods, questions about the kids, and genuine concern." Kylie recounted that Taylor always remembered each of her nieces and nephews by name, asked about their school schedules, and even texted to ask if Wyatt liked the new song or if Bennett had slept well. "She's very normal in the best way possible." According to Kylie, this is what quickly led the Kelce family to see Taylor not as Travis's girlfriend, but as part of the family. Inside the wedding preparations, not flashy, but very purposeful. While not revealing specific details about the location or date, Kylie Kelce did hint at the general spirit of the wedding. "If someone is expecting a flashy, excessive event, they might be surprised," she said. "This wedding isn't about shocking. It's about connecting." According to Kylie, Taylor and Travis both agreed that the wedding would be a private, selectively shared space where family, close friends, and truly important people come first. "It will be very Kelce, warm, full of laughter, with delicious food, and kids running around, Kylie laughed. And it will also be very Taylor, subtle, emotional, and meaningful. Jason Kelce, the eldest brother, more emotional than he appears. Kylie also didn't forget to mention her husband, Jason Kelce, who is said to be the most emotional about the upcoming wedding. Jason didn't say much, Kylie revealed. But I saw him standing there looking at Travis for a long time, like an older brother wondering, this kid finally arrived. She said Jason was particularly impressed with how Taylor integrated into the family, not trying to change anything, but respecting Kelce traditions. Media pressure and how the Kelce family deals with it. When asked about the media pressure surrounding the wedding, Kylie Kelce didn't shy away. "We're not naive," she said. "We know people will care. But we also know who we are." According to Kylie, the Kelce family agreed on one principle: protecting irreplaceable moments. There are moments that aren't meant to be online. Not meant to be headlines. They're just meant to live. I think Taylor needs a family like this, and we need her too. One of the most shared quotes after the show aired was Kylie's emotional statement. "I think Taylor needs a family like this, and I think we need her too." Kylie explained that Taylor brought a different perspective to the Kelce family on creativity, emotion, and expressing love. "She made us say, 'I love you,' more often." And Travis? He learned to listen. Ending with a simple affirmation. At the end of the show, when asked what she was most looking forward to at the wedding, Kylie Kelce didn't mention the wedding dress, the music, or the guest list. Kylie Kelce, the balancer in the Kelce family before the wedding of the century. If Travis Kelce was the center of attention, if Taylor Swift was a global cultural icon, then in the behind-the-scenes story of the year's most anticipated wedding, Kylie Kelce emerged as a completely different character, not loud, not seeking the spotlight, but the one who kept the emotional rhythm of the entire Kelce family in check. In Not Gonna Lie, Kylie didn't claim to be the coordinator, but through every word, every smile, viewers could clearly feel that she was the one helping to keep things from straying too far from reality, while the outside world kept exaggerating every detail. I don't see this as a celebrity wedding. One of the most noteworthy points in the latter part of the show was when Kylie Kelce frankly stated that she deliberately refused to view this wedding as a celebrity event. "If I thought of it that way, I'd be exhausted," Kylie laughed. "To me, this is my brother-in-law's wedding. Period." Kylie's way of speaking about Travis still retains the simplicity of a typical American working-class family, where success isn't measured by the number of cameras, but by whether you come home as yourself. "Travis can perform in front of tens of thousands of people," she said, "but when he comes home, he's still the same little brother who leaves his shoes in the hallway." When Taylor Swift entered the Kelce family, a small but profound change. Kylie revealed that Taylor Swift didn't change the Kelce family in a dramatic way, but through small things. Taylor is someone who always asks before posting anything related to her family. Actively withdraws from public view if she feels her nieces and nephews need privacy. And, most importantly, always remembers that Donna Kelce likes hot but not too strong coffee. "You can't learn those things from the media," Kylie said. "You can only learn them by genuinely caring." According to Kylie, it was this subtlety that quickly earned Taylor the Kelce family's trust, not because of her fame, but because of how she puts others before her own image. Kylie and Taylor, not Hollywood best friends, but very real sisters-in-law. When asked about her personal relationship with Taylor Swift, Kylie Kelce didn't use flowery language. "We don't sit around analyzing lyrics," she said bluntly. "We talk about the kids, school schedules, and sometimes, how to get 10 minutes of quiet." Kylie describes their relationship as realistic, straightforward, and pressure-free. "Taylor never tries to be someone else in front of me. And I don't need to be gentler just because she's Taylor Swift." That, according to Kylie, creates mutual respect, something rare in relationships scrutinized by the media. The pressure of the Taylor Swift wedding. Kylie Kelce also dedicates a significant portion to discussing the invisible pressure Taylor Swift faces. People forget that this is her first wedding, Kylie says. It's not a concept, it's not a tour. It's real life. According to Kylie, Taylor has repeatedly expressed her desire to be a bride in the most normal way possible, even knowing that it's almost impossible. She knows there will be no normal in the absolute sense, Kylie says. But she still wants the basics: family, vows, and peace of mind. Travis Kelce before the wedding, less talkative, but deeper. One detail that caught the audience's attention was Kylie's comment on the change in how Travis spoke. "He's less playful than before," she said. "Not because he's sad, but because he's more thoughtful." According to Kylie, Travis Kelce is in the biggest transition of his life, from a top NFL athlete to a new role, husband and family builder. "I think he's learning to ask himself, what's going to last?" Travis Kelce has a retirement decision to mull over, but first, the Kansas City Chiefs star plans on putting his feet up and being a human. Kelce, 36, said he plans on taking a couple of weeks, maybe a month, to step away before coming to a decision on his playing future. "Every season ends for me, I put my feet up, and I just be a human because I've been putting my body through the ringer for the love of it. I do enjoy playing football and the physical aspect of it. I think there's something about feeling the wear and tear of the football season to just getting ready for a game knowing that your body is beat down, man. I think there's something to it, makes you feel like a mangy animal that just is out here just finding a way to survive, and I just love that Kelce said during a recent episode of New Heights. "But yeah, I think just being a regular human for a couple weeks, maybe a month or so, and trying to figure out what I'm doing to do next in terms of my future in football." While the Chiefs missed the playoffs for the first time since 2014, Kelce was productive. He was named to his 11th Pro Bowl after recording 76 catches for 851 yards and 5 touchdowns. The four-time All-Pro said he has spoken to people in the Chiefs building and that they know where he stands right now. "I've talked to a few people in the facility already, having the exit meetings and everything, and they know where I stand at least right now. I think there's a lot of love for the game that's still there, and I don't think I'll ever lose that," Kelce said. "I don't know, it's a tough thing to navigate, but at the same time I think if my body can heal up and rest up and I can feel confident that I can go out there and give it another 18, 20, 21-week run, I think I would do it in a heartbeat. I think right now it's just finding that answer and seeing how the body feels after this game and when it all settles down." The star tight end called the Chiefs' season tough, saying it's an embarrassing feeling to miss the playoffs. "It's kind of an embarrassing feeling, but you keep it moving," Kelce said. "I'm still a fan of the game and I still love the game. So I'll be tuned in throughout the playoffs." Kelce said he plans to spend time with friends and family over the next month. If he decides to retire, he will go down as one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history and as a lock to make the Pro Football Hall of Fame. In 192 career games, Kelce caught 1,080 passes for 13,002 yards for 82 touchdowns. No player in NFL history has caught more passes in the playoffs than Kelce, who hauled in 178 passes for 2,078 yards and 20 touchdowns in the postseason. The Kansas City Chiefs did not contend for a Super Bowl this year, yet they remained the most watched team in the NFL. Despite finishing the regular season at 6-11 and missing the playoffs, Kansas City consistently drew massive TV audiences, reinforcing just how powerful the franchise's hold remains on the national spotlight. New viewership data released by the NFL paints a clear picture. League-wide ratings rose by 10% compared with 2024, with an average of 18.7 million viewers tuning in per game during the 2025 regular season. 4 of the 5 most watched games of the season featured the Chiefs, a rare achievement for a team that spent much of the year trying to stay afloat. There are obvious reasons for that appeal. Patrick Mahomes remains one of the sport's most recognizable and magnetic figures, capable of turning any matchup into an event. Beyond the quarterback, the Chiefs have become a fixture in the broader sports conversation, attracting casual viewers as well as die-hard fans. Records and standings mattered less than familiarity and star power. The season's most watched broadcast arrived on Thanksgiving, when the Kansas City Chiefs faced the Dallas Cowboys. That game drew a staggering 57.3 million viewers, with Dallas securing a 31-28 victory in a contest that dominated televisions across the country. Earlier that same day, the NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions ranked second overall, pulling in 47.7 million viewers. Kansas City then occupied each of the next 3 spots on the list. A Super Bowl rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles at Arrowhead Stadium averaged 33.8 million viewers. A Week 9 road game against the Buffalo Bills followed with 30.9 million. Rounding out the top 5 was a Week 11 loss in Denver against the Denver Broncos, underscoring that even divisional matchups during a down season still commanded national attention. The NFL's grip tightens as postseason viewership looms. Kansas City's rating success was part of a much larger trend. Football dominated television throughout 2025, with 89 of the top 100 broadcasts since the start of the regular season belonging to the NFL. No other sport or entertainment category came close to matching that level of consistency or reach. That momentum now rolls directly into the postseason. The wild card round opens with a 3-day slate designed to keep audiences locked in from start to finish. The weekend begins with the Los Angeles Rams traveling to face the Carolina Panthers, followed by a Saturday night rivalry game between the Packers and the Chicago Bears. Sunday brings a full schedule of high-profile matchups. Josh Allen and the Bills head to Jacksonville to face the Jacksonville Jaguars in the early window. Later in the afternoon, the Eagles host the San Francisco 49ers before attention shifts to New England, where the Rams visit the New England Patriots in what many consider the most compelling game of the weekend. The Kelce family and their unwavering principle. Despite the wedding attracting global attention, Kylie affirmed that the Kelce family maintained a single principle. Family comes first. Everything else comes second. This is demonstrated by not compromising the privacy of their children, not allowing cameras during sacred moments, and not letting the media dictate their story. We're not against the world, Kylie said. We're just protecting what belongs to us. Donna Kelce, a mother in the middle world. Kylie also spoke of her mother-in-law, Donna Kelce, with special respect. She understands both worlds, Kylie said. Sports and entertainment. Pressure and joy. According to Kylie, Donna always reminded her that the wedding wasn't a performance, but a beginning. I think this is more than just a wedding. In the final minutes of Not Gonna Lie, Kylie Kelce made a statement that brought the studio to a standstill. I don't think this is just Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. I think this is a moment where 2 worlds learn to respect each other. She said that if this wedding meant anything beyond family, it was proof that fame and private life don't necessarily have to exclude each other. In conclusion, a wedding, a family, and a very real future. Kylie Kelce ended the conversation with a simple but impactful statement. Ultimately, when the dress is put away, when the music stops, when everyone leaves, they will still wake up together the next morning. And that's what matters. In a world constantly seeking shocking moments, Kylie Kelce, with her calm voice and genuine sincerity, tells a different story, a story of love that doesn't need to be ostentatious, a family that doesn't need to be perfect, and a wedding that doesn't need to be bigger than it is. For the 5th time in 6 years, the Kansas City Chiefs club winner for Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, presented by Nationwide, has won Nationwide's charity challenge as tight end Travis Kelce collects his 2nd consecutive, and 3rd overall, title. With 3 first-place finishes, Kelce becomes the only player to win Charity Challenge each time he was selected as his club's Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. The 3-time nominee for the Chiefs previously won the fan-driven contest in 2024-25 and 2020-21. Other Chiefs to capture the Charity Challenge crown over the program's 11-year history include Patrick Mahomes, 2022-23, Tyrann Mathieu, 2021-22, and Eric Berry, 2015-16. "Congratulations to Travis on becoming the first Charity Challenge champion to repeat," said Jim McCoy, Vice President of Sports Marketing for Nationwide. And special thanks to the fans who tallied millions of votes in support of all of the club winners who are doing incredible work in communities around the league. Final Charity Challenge voting placed Buffalo Bills offensive tackle Dion Dawkins second for the second year in a row, while Philadelphia Eagles offensive tackle Jordan Mailata finished third. Nationwide will make $10,000 and $5,000 donations, respectively, to the charitable beneficiaries of Dawkins and Mailata. Nationwide created Charity Challenge in 2015 to complement the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year platform, giving fans an opportunity to help their favorite club winners earn additional donations for their designated charities. The national winner of the 2025 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award, presented by Nationwide, will be announced during NFL Honors, a primetime award special that will air on NBC and NFL Network on Thursday, February 5. Travis Kelce made history in the final game of the 2025 season. The Kansas City Chiefs star became just the third NFL tight end ever to record 13,000 receiving yards, joining Tony Gonzalez and Jason Witten in the record books. The Chiefs T entered the Week 18 game against the Las Vegas Raiders needing 10 receiving yards to break through the milestone mark. He finished the contest with 3 receptions for 12 yards. Even better, Kelce did it way faster than Gonzalez and Witten, who needed 232 and 259 games, respectively, to reach the feat. The Chiefs veteran, for his part, took only 192 games. As the NFL world celebrated the achievement, though, several fans couldn't help but see the Taylor Swift connection behind the record. For those not in the know, Kelce is engaged to the global music superstar. Swifties were quick to point out how number 13 is Swift's lucky number. With Kelce achieving the 13K record in his 13th year in the NFL, fans of the pop star and those who believe in numerology went into a frenzy. After the Kelce brothers' New Heights Podcast X account posted about the milestone, Swifties took to the comments section to mention the number 13 and the Swift connection. 13 you say, a Swiftie wrote, along with several eye emojis. Another one said, and the only one with the number 13 girl to go with it. Congrats. 13 is a great number, a fan added. A supporter mentioned, every Swiftie is giggling and kicking our feet. 13K Travy? The numbers are numbering. He's been tablessed, a fifth follower stated. A poster shared, 13's everywhere, that's Tay Karma. For what it's worth, that's not the only history Kelce made during the game. He also moved up the all-time receptions leaderboard, surpassing Terrell Owens, 1,078, for number 8 on the list. The Chiefs tight end now has 1,080 receptions in his NFL career. It remains to be seen what's next for Kelce, especially amid the retirement buzz surrounding him. But if the Raiders game ends up being his last in the NFL, he certainly made quite the impression among his fans and Swifties.